Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, now let me discuss about the isotopic varieties of water. You know friends, that is the water that we drink. Do you think it is pure H2O? It is not actually. In fact, it is a combination of various other isotopic varieties of water, and that is what we are going to talk about here also. And they are also present in specific proportions, and but not in a very large amount. But still, they are present in our environment. Still, they are present in our water. And what are those? Let me talk about that. So now talking about the isotopic varieties of water, since we know that is the hydrogen is also basically it is exhibited in three isotopes, and those are basically hydrogen, basically known as protium, that is deuterium, and the other one is basically tritium. So similarly, we could also give the information for the oxygen also, where we could find that is the oxygen has also three isotopes, and those basically the one which we know, and that is also present in a very abundant amount, where we could find that is the oxygen which has an atomic number of 8 has an atomic mass number of 16, while there are also oxygen that has basically the isotopes which has an atomic number of 8, atomic mass number it will be 17, and the other one is basically oxygen 8 which has an atomic mass of basically 18. So these are the three isotopes of the hydrogen as well as the oxygen. So whenever these three isotopes of the hydrogen and the oxygen, whenever they will combine with each other so as to form water, that is H2, and in that case basically the hydrogen, it could be deuterium also and it could be tritium also. So based on this combination we could get basically 18 types of water. And what are those? Let me discuss about that. So these are the 18 isotopes that I was mentioning about. And in this case, basically, this green one that I have mentioned over here, in this case, basically, the oxygen is the one that has an atomic mass number of basically 16. And it is belonging to every other molecules that I have represented over here. While we know that is the deuterium has an atomic mass of atomic mass number of 2, and of tritium is basically 3. So these are the various isotopes that I have mentioned over here, in which basically this is H2O, which has basically the atomic mass number of oxygen as 16, and this is the regular water that we know. But there are also different other molecules that is in this case, suppose if I talk about the heavy water, that is D2O, that is known as heavy water, and T2O, that is known as super heavy water. But let me discuss about this later on. But talking about the other isotopes also, other isotopes of water, in this basically the oxygen which is attached to H2, it is not the oxygen which is present in an abundant amount. In fact, this is an isotope of oxygen which is has an basically atomic mass number of 17. So it goes with in every case that I have mentioned in this red ink. So it belongs to every molecule, and this is how what the isotopes of water is. And ultimately this is the one which has an atomic mass number of 18 if I talk about the oxygen atom over here. And here you could see that the different types of isotopes of hydrogen are also been present over here. So this is what I was talking about, the isotopic varieties of water. But now let me talk about the other things also, that is what is basically heavy water. Yes, if I talk about the heavy water, then as I have discussed earlier, that is D2O is known as heavy water. The reason behind that is, if we talk about the atomic mass number of that is hydrogen, it is basically 1. But if you talk about the atomic mass number of deuterium, it is found to be 2. So that means we could say that is if we calculate the atomic mass number of this H2, it is been found to be 18. But in this case, basically, the each deuterium atom is basically having an atomic mass number of 2, and so therefore the total atomic mass number of 2 deuterium, it will be 4. So 4 plus 16, that is it is 20. So this is the atomic mass of D2O. But let me talk about why it has been called as heavy water, because we know that deuterium is having the atomic mass number which is basically double than that of the hydrogen, and that's the reason that it is 2 times heavier than the H2. But originally it has been found that the mass of the D2O is basically 11% more than the ordinary water, that is H2O. So similarly, so this was basically, it is known as, that is D2O, that is known as heavy water. But talking about T2O, this is basically known as super heavy water, because in this case basically it is tritium atom is basically 3 times heavier than the hydrogen atom, and that's the reason that it is called to be super heavy water. And talking about D2O, the uses of D2O, it is basically it is used in various reactions so as to detect the kinetic, also as to detect the mechanism of those reactions. Basically in that case, basically D2O has been used, as well as it is also used in that is nuclear reactors also. So there are various uses of this different kind of isotopes that I have mentioned over here, but that's it that I want to talk about the isotopic varieties of water, and that's it. So thank you friends for watching this video. I hope you have understood this video very clearly and you have got to know various concepts and various knowledge behind this thing. So I hope you will share this video with your friends, and yes, don't forget to subscribe Ekeeda channel. Thank you so much.